Today I'm sharing 5 Italian recipes made with simple ingredients and big cozy flavors without spending hours in the kitchen because everything you see is ready in less than 20 minutes. We are gonna make pasta and fagioli, piadina, typical recipe of the center of Italy, green orecchiette pasta, tofu alla pizzaiola, and classic Italian minestrina that I also call pastina, that literally means tiny pasta. These are everyday Italian meals, quick, nourishing, and delicious. For today's lunch, we're gonna make pasta e fagioli. That is a common dish, humble dish that we make in Italy during winter times. It's super comforting, and usually to make it, it takes about 30 minutes, also up to an hour. But today we're gonna just take 15 minutes. Did you know that breaking spaghetti is totally allowed? It actually works perfectly for soups like minestrone or pasta and fagioli. Today, I'm using 2 kinds of pasta for extra texture. If you watch my meal prep video, you know I like to prep my sofrito base in advance. Make sure you slice it really thin. This helps to cook it faster. Cook it with sage, bay leaves, and tomato paste, and add a little water to help it simmer for about 5 minutes. Next, I add the beans and vegetable broth. Now, here's a little trick. I'm going to take part of the base and blend it. This gives the pasta an extra creamy texture without adding any cream. Finally, add your pasta and let it cook accordingly to the package instructions. For me, it was about 10 minutes and I made sure to stir it halfway through. And this is it. This pasta and fagioli is comforting, delicious, and super fast to make. Perfect for a cozy weeknight dinner. Another easy lunch that you can make is la piadina. It's really common to eat it in Italy, and it's really fast to make, and you can really be creative with it because you can fill it with whatever you want. Just make sure that it's made with olive oil instead of the lard of the pork. And if you cannot find la piadina, you can also use the tortillas. It's also good. La piadina is super popular in Emilia-Romagna, and homemade is even tastier and actually really easy to make. But today, I'm not gonna make it from scratch. We're making a tofu-based hummus, and we're gonna balance all the flavors. I'm gonna use rosemary, pumpkin puree, that I made it myself, but you can use the canned one. And then the usual ingredients of hummus, so tahini, lemon juice, and a few spices. You just have to blend everything together and the filling is ready. We need some crunch and a savory note to balance the sweetness of the pumpkin. So you'll need walnuts and dried tomatoes, chop them. I prefer to have a few bigger pieces, but you can choose how big you prefer them, and bake. Just a few minutes in the air fryer or in the oven, and then in the meantime we're gonna also cook the piadina, okay? For the piadina, it's really easy. Cook it in a dry pan for about 3 minutes per side. With these amounts, you get 3 piadine. Finally, it's time to assemble. I also added some fresh spinach for a touch of green and freshness. And that's it. Simple, flavorful, and ready to enjoy. For today's lunch, I'm gonna make tofu alla pizzaiola. It's a common dish in Italy, but we usually do it with the meat. but today I'm gonna use tofu instead. It's called alla pizzaiola because you use the ingredients that you use also for pizza too. So we're gonna use tomato sauce, oregano, and it tastes amazing. Of course, you'll need tofu. Extra firm or firm works best. Slice it thick, then microwave it for 1.5 minutes twice. This is a smart way to let the tofu absorb all the flavor, because it helps to get rid of the excess water. In the meantime, heat some oil in a pan, peel the garlic cloves, and slice some olives. You can leave them in bigger pieces if you like. Fry the garlic and olives, then add tomato sauce and stir. Season with salt and oregano and mix everything well. Finally, add the tofu. Since it's been microwaved, it will absorb the sauce beautifully. Cook for about 10 minutes with the lid on, then flip the tofu and cook for another 5 minutes. And just like that, your lunch is ready in under 20 minutes. It's delicious, hearty, and perfect with some fresh bread. Let's come back to make pasta again, because it's easy to make, it just takes a few minutes. And for today's lunch, we're gonna make it green with the spinach. We're going to use orecchiette. It's a traditional type of pasta and the name literally means little ears. Orecchiette. I know that's pretty funny. This recipe is super fast. It basically takes the same amount of time as cooking the pasta. So, start by boiling the orecchiette and in the meantime prepare the sauce. In a blender, add fresh spinach, cannellini beans, nutritional yeast or any vegan cheese you like, salt, garlic and a bit of the boiling pasta water. Blend everything until you get a smooth, creamy consistency like this. Heat the sauce in a pan and once the pasta is ready, add it directly to the sauce and stir everything together. Serve with a drizzle of olive oil and some walnuts on top for a nice crunch. This recipe is simple, nourishing and satisfying. As the last recipe for today's video, we're gonna make the most delicious, comforting meal that I used to have when I was a kid. It's seriously really easy to make and you just need a few ingredients. This is the fastest recipe of all. It takes about 10 minutes. Start by slicing the onion very thin. That way it cooks quickly and turns sweet and soft. Once the onion is soft, add the orzo and toast it for a minute. Then pour in the plant-based milk. I use oat milk without sugar and add the vegetable broth, just half of it at first. Let it cook, adding the rest of the broth halfway through. It already looks incredible, but as a last ingredient, we're gonna add vegan cheese, cream cheese. I'm gonna use vegan Philadelphia, but you can also use BioLife, was really good. And by the way, in Italy, I was using a kind of cheese that it was made for kids, and that it was called formaggino mio, that literally means my small cheese. That's so sweet. But yeah, well, now we're gonna use this. So turn off the heat, mix well, and that's it. A creamy, cozy minestrina. Perfect when you want to treat yourself. Well, I love it. I think it's really, really good. It's creamy, it's comforting, it takes a few minutes, and it's delicious. So I think you should try it out and let me know if you do. And I'm gonna thank you, everyone, to sharing your time with me today, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.